This isn't the same world we were in even 5 years ago. I don't even know if it's the same world we were in last year, just a few months ago. Like, do you see what's going on with everything? Everything. Do you see the hail? Baseball-sized hail in multiple places, multiple times. This isn't normal. Do you see the amount of earthquakes, the amount of hurricanes, the amount of volcanic eruptions? This isn't normal. Wake up. God is telling you, for all those who are listening, that it is time. Everyone who's been watching for the rapture for years, maybe even decades, they've never seen it like this. How it's been so recently, these past few days, the craziness, the false Christs, good becoming evil and evil becoming good. Whatever state it was, nudity is going to be legal now or something? I don't know. See the last video I posted and they talk about that. But everything is so crazy. I just saw a news article that someone found a baby still with an umbilical cord attached, still alive in a dumpster. Earlier I saw a video and this motorcyclist was driving by this car and he was flipping this guy off in the car, and the car just rammed right into the side of him and just kept driving. The world is nuts. Texas.
The plan right now is for these Mohammedans to build a 402-acre community in the Dallas suburbs. For reference, that's about 4 times the size of Disneyland. It would have over 1,000 homes, a K-12 school, a college, retail stores, and of course, a mosque.
Guys, this is crazy. I can't even keep up with. There's so much going on. I don't even know where to begin with this. Recently, maybe like a couple months ago, there was talk or rumors or whatever that the red heifers in Israel were disqualified and they no longer have any. That is not true. I just found out they do have some still. Because if they didn't have it, it's like, what do we do with that then? Because it's like, prophetically, that wouldn't make any sense. Everything the Bible said would happen is all happening. All these scientific discoveries, they just keep confirming the Bible's truth, what the Bible already said thousands of years ago. Everything is unfolding so rapidly. There is so many huge news stories. Like, literally every day. Like, just pick something from today. Or if you're seeing this tomorrow, pick something that happens tomorrow. And if that happened 10 years ago, everyone would be talking about that for like months. But now it's just like, we can't even keep up because there's so many new big things that it's like, we're going to forget about that in a week. Because there's just so much other craziness going on. I've been talking a little bit about, I haven't been having a lot of rapture dreams lately. I haven't had them lately. And I'm not sure why, but I have been seeing tons of 1s and 7s and 11s and 77s and 777s, and I don't know what that means, but I've been given some ideas, some different things. One thing I heard yesterday was that I guess 7-Eleven is like something to do with Noah. I'm not exactly sure, but just my immediate instant thought with that was, well, if that has to do with Noah, if that's what God's telling me, well, it has to be about the rapture, right? Because the rapture is the ark, you know, as in Noah's day, as in the day of Noah, days of Noah, you know, like, I don't know, but I've been seeing it everywhere, and I believe that's from God. I believe God's telling me something. And a lot of people, a lot of rapture watchmen are now saying that the 14th of May is a super crazy high watch period. Pay attention to that day. There is so much I could go into. I don't have the kind of time to fully get into why that makes sense for that to be a very, very high watch period. First of all, well, I've been telling you, God's been telling me there's going to be something significant with sevens, right? Because I've been seeing sevens everywhere, so I believe he's trying to tell me something. 77, we got to pay attention to Israel. To know what's happening, to know that we're so close to the end days, to the rapture, because, I found out that 77 is, Israel's about to be 77 years old. It's about to be exactly 77 years since they once again prophetically became a nation after 2,000 years doing the impossible. No other country has done anything remotely close to that, right? 77 years. If you know anything about the Bible, you know God is all about sevens, and like 7 means perfection, completeness, right? May 14th is the exact date of their 77th anniversary. So if nothing significant happens on that day, I'm going to be really surprised. But a lot of Rapture Watchmen are saying that's a super high period, and it's very likely that the rapture could happen on that date. We'll have to wait and see. But that's like very soon. Today is the 6th. So, like 9 days away. So if you're not right with God, get right with God. Why take the chance? It could happen sooner than that. I don't know. But with everything going on, all these birth pangs, like it's all wrapping up. It's all winding down. We're not on 11:59 anymore. We're just that close to it hitting midnight. Like it couldn't be any closer. If Jesus told people 2,000 years ago that he was coming soon, if that was soon then, do you know how incredibly close to his return we are now? If it was soon then, it is way more than soon now. The way the earth is just folding in on itself, the earth can't even sustain itself for much longer. Like, how much longer can this earth even survive if Jesus doesn't come back? All the craziness and all the evil and all the madness with technology and whatever Elon Musk is doing and all of that. And the Pope, I didn't even mention the Pope. I had some dreams. I had this rapture dream, prophetic dream, whatever it was. I believe it was from God. I made a video about it back in maybe February. And I saw the Pope signing something, and, you can go to that video to know more about that. But, I believe God was warning me that the Pope's going to sign something important, and it wasn't good. Whatever it was bad. Something to do with end times, deception, whatever. And that was well before the Pope died. So probably whoever replaces him, if someone's going to replace him. I don't know. I don't know what this... I'm so limited on my own knowledge. I'm just a human being. But I'm all over the place with this video. But how do you even fit everything into a video? Like, there's so much going on. And I kind of feel a little bad because I have not been making these videos lately. And there's just been personal things going on in my life. And also my internet was like barely working, so I couldn't do much with the internet. So that really didn't help. But, yeah. Oh, right. So they believe that it could be the 14th for when the rapture may happen. And I've been seeing 17 everywhere. Like, so much 17 everywhere. It's unbelievable. And while the 17th isn't the 14th, on the Hebrew calendar, the 17th is on our 14th. The 17th of, whatever it's called. But, yeah, it's crazy. All these connections. I don't know, but get ready. Get right with God. You don't know him. That's the whole point. It's not to scare people. It's to get right with God.